Man, I haven't even gotten started and I'm catching fish. Just set up. Oh, whoa. Just threw that out. Bam. So the catfish has barbs on the top and on the sides. And as usual, I forget something. Today, I forgot my cloth that I use to wrap these bad boys up. Little dab, not big enough to eat, but I'm not skunked. Welcome back, guys and gals, to another edition of Lunkers and Bucks. It's Saturday, and we have just had a week of pouring down rain. I tried going hunting this morning and made it out to the woods, and it was closed down by the game warden because of all the flooding. And so I had to go to plan B, which is head out here to the intra-coastal waterway. Usually have my kayak with me in my truck and some fishing poles and a bow and arrow and a gun and everything else. So it's still super flooded over here, but as you can see, I was just getting set up and bam, already have a catfish. I've got jigs for speckled trout. We caught some speckled trout out here last week, and using some shrimp. We caught a lot of white perch. I like eating white perch, and it's a good catfish bait. But damn, I'll take catfish too. So that's a good sign. Again, as soon as that hit the bottom, had something. If this is your first time to Lunkers and Bucks, please like and subscribe. If you're returning, thanks for watching. Good to see you again. Hope life is treating you well. Football season's in mid-swing and the fish are biting. So let's get on it. Thanks for watching. But yeah, beautiful day out here. I'm gonna putz around. And I'm anchored up right now in a spot that I normally will catch something. As you can see, I've already caught the catfish. We've been doing some speckled trout fishing. I've got another video out with that, and they've hit pretty well. I've got to work for a living, so I can only go when I can go. But I've seen pictures of people just tearing it up. But so far so good. I'm gonna hit some of that marsh line. There's a fish jumping right there. Another good sign. The rut will be coming in. Well, the rut's in now, but don't have any other place to go. But either or, hunting season starts with gun next Saturday, and I'll be going out to a friend of mine's farm and seeing what happens there. Usually we'll get some nice deer out in Southampton County. It's a little bit chillier than normal, but not bad for this time of year. We were having some 70, almost 80 degree days earlier in the week. Right now it's about in the 60s. No wind, beautiful skies you can see. Just super nice out here. And today I'm just kind of whatever I can catch. But I wouldn't mind a bunch of white perch. One, I like to eat them, but I find it's also really good bait in the intracoastal to use for catfish. Cut them up, cut bait. And there's nice catfish out here. Mostly I catch the big ones at night. This time of day, just a bunch of small ones. But every so often I'll get a keeper. Most of the time I'm catching release, but haven't shot a deer yet this year, so I might need to supplement with a few more fish if I don't get a deer. I've seen them, but it was just either with the wrong gun, wrong time in the season. A lot of does. It's buck only right now. Took out my bow, but then couldn't get within range of something that I could have shot with a gun. Then public lands, it got interfered with. There's other hunters out there, so we had to do some moving around. A lot of people taking some deer around me. I was about to call it my spot, but it's not my spot on public lands. I got to remind myself of that. It's open to everybody. But there's a couple 6 points taken out, small racks, but there's still a nice 8 point out there that I had on a game cam. And while someone may have taken it, I haven't heard or seen anybody. Whoop. No, that's all right. Like I said, lots of structure. Okay, we're out of here at the Atlantic Yacht Basin. Looks like there's a drug deal going on. I'm gonna not look at that. I'm just kidding. High school keeps its longboats out here. Forgot the name of what they're actually doing, but it's pretty cool. The lures I like to use out here, always red and white. That's one of my favorites. Red, white, with a little shiny right there. It has a rattle in it. I've caught striper on it, bass on it, speckled trout last week, just trolling it behind the boat. One of my favorites. And I also have top water. I use a top water Rapala propeller lure and torpedo, red and white, just like that. Not sure what the red and white's about, but it is by far my most successful lure. I will switch colors all the time, but if there's a go-to, red and white. And I haven't always been a big fan of the rattle, but it just works. The more I use it, the more fish I catch on it. Maybe it just lets them know where it's at. Summer, winter, doesn't matter. Alright, there we go. I like to let it hit the bottom, bring it up about a foot or so. That's where the white perch tend to be. And there's even brim out here. I don't catch a lot of brim, but I know they're out here. That's the best bait I find for catfish. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What did I tell you? Right about a foot. Catfish heaven. And shrimp, frozen shrimp. It's my go-to. I'm using live bait, saltwater, freshwater. Shrimp's for me the best thing to go. Again, everything I want to catch, I catch on shrimp. You can freeze it, refreeze it. Well, look at that. And just as I was saying, we don't get a lot of sunfish. Yeah, we do. Man, that's a pretty fish right there. Look at that. Look how orange that is. Pretty fish. Like I said, I'm fishing for catfish bait or regular food, so today we're keeping them. Whoa! Nice little white perch. Good for bait, good for eating. A little small. The small ones I'll use for bait for catfish later on. more like that. For white perch, that's not bad. Oh, that's a little bit more. I don't know what that is. Probably a cat. Yep. Yep. Oh. I'm also using the last of the earthworms that I've got left in the fridge for about a month. Figure I use them up. Oh, almost lost that one. There's a nice little cat. Oh, the big perch coming in. Looks like the bigger fish are starting to move in this darker. Much better. It'd be nice if that was a perch. But it's not. Uh-oh, shit. That's 2 pound test, so not even that. Whew. Well, I found the honey hole today. Nothing huge, but it's been fun. And as plan B, I'll take it. Kind of have that green tinge to it. Dark. Full view of this through a GoPro camera, but blue to turquoise blue, scattered clouds, orange, bright orange. Whoa. Water glass calm. A little chill in the air. Really can't ask for much more. Well, that's been fun. Let's get on it. Thanks for watching Lunkers and Bucks. Next week we're going to be doing some bowfin fishing, so please like and subscribe. It's going to be a good one. Have a great one.